Hey scholars, so today for our EL lesson, we're going to start out talking about something called a compound sentence. Now, a compound sentence is something we've never talked about before, but we're going to dive into it today because in second grade, you will be expected to be able to write nice, juicy compound sentences. Compound sentences make our sentences more interesting. So a compound sentence has something called a clause. Two clauses that can stand alone as a sentence. So for example, here we have I drink green tea. That's a clause because that can be a sentence. If I put a period there, I drink green tea. Pretend there's a period there. That's a sentence. Then we have another clause. They drink coffee. Period. That could be a sentence. Now, when we combine the two with a joining method, such as the word but, it becomes a compound sentence. So now the new sentence is, I drink green tea, but they drink coffee. See how I did that there? Okay, so remember, a compound sentence has two independent clauses, and we're going to see some more examples of that in a moment. So I said they were joined by a joining method here, which is a key word that helps join the two together to make them, instead of two independent clauses, what makes them a compound sentence. So some common joining methods are the words and, but, nor, for, yet, and so. Okay? Again, and, but, nor, for, yet, and so. These words help combine the two independent clauses to make them a compound sentence. So here I have an example I came up with. I have the sentence, I like pizza. Then I have the sentence, I like cake. Now, those are two independent clauses. Those are two, they can be two separate sentences and they make sense alone. Now, when I put them together using one of our joining words, our key words, it's going to become a compound sentence. So watch what I mean. Instead of I like pizza and I like cake, now it's I like pizza and I like cake. Okay? So let me go ahead and highlight just so you can remember. These could be two separate sentences. Let's do our first sentence in pink. And we'll do our separate sentence, second sentence, and let's do green. Okay, so remember, these could be two separate sentences alone, but I brought them together with our joining word and, okay? Now I'm going to move this up so I can show you guys another example. So remember, two separate clauses that come together by a joining word to make a compound sentence. Okay, and let's review our joining words again. Our joining words are and, but, nor, for, yet, and so. Now we have another example. I have the sentence, I do not like to watch TV. Okay, I do not like to watch TV. And I have another sentence, I like to play video games. Now those are two separate sentences. And again, I want to use one of my joining words that we talked about up here to make it into a compound sentence. Okay, so when I put it together, I have, I do not like to watch TV, but I like to play video games. So now it's a compound sentence because I use my joining word to take it from being two separate sentences to just one nice juicy sentence. So again, I'm going to highlight the two separate sentences so you can see what I mean by the independent clauses. So I'm going to do my first one in pink and my second one in green. And as you can see, we have our joining word right here in red. Our joining word is but. So those are the two examples I wanted to show you guys today. But let's go back and review once more our joining words. We have and, but, nor, for, and yet, and so. Okay? And a compound sentence, once again, is two independent clauses that are joined together by one of our key words. Okay, so that was our quick mini lesson on compound sentences for today. Let's transition to our story for today. Pierre the penguin. And this is a true story, friends. So I want you to pay attention as I read this story to the characters, the setting, okay? And later on in the week, we'll talk more about the problem and solution. But for now, I want you to pay attention to the characters in the setting, and you'll have some questions to answer in your PowerPoint, some discussion questions to answer as well. All right, let's get started. This is a true story of Pierre, a small penguin in a big museum. It is also about the people at the California Academy of Sciences who worked together to help him through a hard time. Down at the end of African Hall, past statues of animals big and small, there's an aquarium wide and tall with real live penguins, 20 in all. I noticed something about those words. What do you notice about those words so far? Yeah, they're rhyming words because they sound the same at the end. We have big and small, tall and all. African penguins don't like ice. For them, a warmer place is nice. Here comes Pam with fish in her pail. The penguins are fed twice a day without fail. Pam enters the tank through the sky-painted wall. A hidden door there leads out to a hall. Some of the penguins look just the same. Wing bands help Pam call birds by name. One day, aquatic biologist Pam, observing the penguins, saw one in a jam. Gently, gently, she examined Pierre. His feathers were gone. His bottom was bare. So I want you to think about what's happening so far. Pierre was afraid to go for a swim. He'd get too cold if he dived right in. How can I help you? What can I do? Pam had ideas and tried the first two. She tried a heater and the vet prescribed pills, but nothing worked. Pierre shivered still. All right, scholars. Now I think we're going to stop here for today and pick up tomorrow with the remainder of our story. I'm going to go back through the story so you guys can look at the pictures once more and review the text if you need to.